Okay, I'm gonna let Nikki start. Nikki, when did you join? You joined back in
March?
March. Okay, and she's just been a rock star like from
Oh,
day
thank
one. She has so much fun with this business. I love watching her. I love watching her grow her team. I want to give a quick shout out to her too because I looked at her team sales last a couple days ago and I reached out and I'm like, Nikki, this is the highest your team sales has ever been. So
thanks.
congratulations on an awesome month. I mean, and that's just kind of what we're going to talk about. Like you grew your team for, 3 months in a row, like, really heavily. And so now look at you, in November, you have your
Thanks.
highest team sales. So Nikki, go ahead and she will talk about kind of what she did to kind of help her reach that 3 reps or 3 teammates and 2,500, not once, not twice, but 3 months and in a row to hit that $5,000 extra bonus. So go ahead, Nikki.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Sherry. I'm wearing my headphones, so you guys can't hear any screaming in the background of my kids, but Moana's on, so they're ready. Thanks. I'm so excited to be here tonight. I say this to Sherry often, but I can't believe that this company exists. Just a little bit about me quick. I'm a business owner. I own a technology training company and I'm a real estate investor. And those are really, really stressful and hard. And this company is fun. It's so light and like you guys, and being on this team, you guys make it really easy to duplicate everything. There's even like the customer service is great. Everyone's so nice. Like I just absolutely love it. And it doesn't even feel like work. So just the two key things that I've done to hit that goal digger bonus. The first thing was I wrote down my goal on like a sticky note and I stuck it where I could see it. So it's like it was on my bathroom mirror, so I would see it every time I was in there, and my husband knew about it too. And then also I wrote it down and put it in my purse. So I was always like thinking about it all the time. And that really helped me keep it top of mind and then just talk about that goal every single week. Because sometimes, you get tired and especially at the end of the day, and there were some days where I was like, oh, I don't really want to go like ask or talk about it, but then that I would see my goal and just get re-energized. And that really helped out a lot. And so like for December, I'm going to do that again. So I'll have a new sticky note and then I write down my goal just in present tense. Like I have this many new reps on my team for the month of December. So that's been really something that helped me out a lot. And then the second one is just do 3 asks a day. So 3 asks, it could be if you're interested in joining being a rep or having a party. Or do you like activewear? So those were like the 3 questions I kind of ask people. Um, that really helped build momentum when I didn't think I would get any more new reps or like book any new parties. I just asked those open-ended questions. I had to hit 3 a day, and that like miracles like happened out of the woodwork that I never would have thought of. Um, and it's been pretty cool to see. So yeah, those are the 2 things I did that helped out the most.
Yeah, I love that. I love that you said that, you wrote it down so you could see it every single day. Cause yeah, we do forget about it. Like if, like one of the things I read with one of my business coaches the other day is like, she said, don't be a goal setter, be a goal getter. Like we can all set goals, but we need to take the action to achieve them. So writing it down and looking at it every day, because like you said, you can forget about what you wrote down. So I love that you looked at it every day. And that definitely moved your business forward, that 3 asks every day. Now, did you do that 5 days a week or was that through even on the weekends?
Yeah, even on the weekends, I challenged myself to do
That's
that
big.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it
I
didn't
love it.
take long at all. It was like you just got to eat the frog and just do it, and then it was like done. And then I'd like
Right.
reward myself with like a treat or a cookie or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I try to make it really fun, and also I'm really like silly, and I'm just kind of myself in my VIP group too, because I love that there's so much flexibility with this. So I get in there and like I don't even talk about Zaya sometimes, but I'm just amazed at some of the people who have ordered who I haven't even like talked to ever in real life, and they're my best customers. And they also bought the new rep bundle. I do say bundle instead
Yeah.
of the kit. Mhm.
No, I love your VIP group because you make it
Oh,
so
thanks.
fun and funny. Like I'm always like
Yeah.
laughing.
Thanks.
So yeah, if
Yeah.
you guys, you should join her VIP group. Like reach out
Oh,
to
thanks.
Nikki. She's like an open book.
Oh, thanks.
But I really love your VIP group. I'm always like constantly laughing. You have like the best like memes and all the things. So yes, I love that. There's another thing I was gonna say too. But I'll save that for later. So let's see if I know Ashley was gonna jump on here. Let's see if she's on. But thank you, Nikki, for sharing. Okay. Is that our Josie? Not sure if that's the Josie or if we have another one on our team. Because she might jump on too, but I don't see Ashley yet.
Yep, that's Josie. That should be.
Is that
Oh.
is that the
Me.
one that hit the 3x5 too?
Yep.
Or you know what I mean? 3x25.
Go ahead and say hi, Josie, if you can chat on
Yeah,
here.
because you're
trying.
not muted.
Can
You
you-
can chat.
Can you see me? I can't.
Nope, I can't see you, but I can hear you.
Okay, I am here. Hi.
Awesome. Do you want to share? Because I don't see Ashley yet, and I know we don't have a waiting room, so she might just be finishing up hockey here. Do you have anything to add? Like any tips?
To how I did it.
Yeah, because you're relatively new as well.
Well, the first month, I had no idea what I was doing, and I naturally, without even trying, had a rep. Not I shouldn't say not trying, but not trying for the goal is what I meant. Like I had a rep signed up. And it actually, Ashley Seifert and Ashley Pepin called me and they were like, hey, you need to go for this. And I'm like, go for what? Like, I was like, I don't really know what I'm going for. Cause I think I had the sales pretty much in the bag and I had one rep. So I just needed a couple more reps. And then thankfully I had people that I just tell them what I was doing and they were like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that for you. One was my sister-in-law and, I don't remember now who the other one was, but anyways, yeah, that was the first month. I really wasn't going for it. I was just close. And then the second month, it was kind of like learning what I was even doing. Cause I'm really new. I'm not I was doing like maybe 1 to 2 parties a week. Cause I was just fortunate. I got started and the first party, I didn't do it to do parties. I did it to, I knew I was going to flip over my closet and I said, well, I might as well get the 25% off. So, going into it the second week, my first party was my mother-in-law. And I honestly thought that it was going to be a big flop. She's like 63, and I'm like, there's no way, it's going to do it, but hey, good practice, whatever. I'll see. And she's like, you have to, I want to. And I'm like, okay. Like she had one friend that ordered $600 in one pop. Like I was like, holy, like, and then ever since that party, I just had 1 to 2 a month and I was content with that. If I had a party, I rewarded myself with one item or I'd buy the sale items so anyways, I was just kind of doing my parties still from when I started. And that was kind of my, party after party, you gain people and it just really worked out. I didn't, I guess the key to reps was I really had to open up to really tell them what I was going for, and right. Like my last gal, Jamie, that signed up for me, she's like she's like, I want to do it because I want to help you get what you're going for. But she's like, I won't sell her anything. I mean, and we'll see. I'm going to do her launch party for her soon. And, she might be a me, I don't know, but regardless, she did it for me to make my goal. So,
yeah.
And then the
That's
last gal I signed up was actually my little cousin Sabrina. And then it was a nightmare because she signed up under the wrong person. So then I actually signed up my, like obviously
Right.
you don't, I signed up Todd because I like wanted to be sure, like I busted my butt to get all that. And then I was like, well,
Right.
and like lesson learned, maybe I do need to be a more pushy about, getting people the next rewards I go for, like being a little more pushy, getting people to sign up, 3 days before end. But at the same time, I told Ashley, I'm like, gosh, I don't know. I was just thankful that they're doing it for me. Like, I don't want to push them, like push them out
Right.
of doing it,
Right.
so it was very exciting and very fun, very frustrating,
It's
very fun.
stressful.
Right. It was very stressful, but I think my main thing was I was lucky I'm a new rep and my parties were just flowing. And I'm not going to lie, like the last month I had like, I don't know how many parties I had that month, but like, I was like, I don't know if I can do this if I always have to do this. Cause if I don't feel like I'm doing something 100% and following up with each individual person, like I just got so busy. I wasn't checking in with everybody. And like, I still feel bad about that, but I'm trying to go back and I'm trying to just touch base, even if it is too late to return anything. Like if anything comes of it, I can do something as a rep or order them something new and, at
Right.
half off, so.
Well, that's kind of how it was when I first started too. It's just like, I think my second month was like, I don't know, 5,000 or 6,000 in sales. And like, it was overwhelming. So I totally know what you mean. Like,
Right.
and then the following month is like, that's when I was doing all my follow-ups because I was just like overwhelmed. So, but no, I love like you are like a brand new rep and like, obviously like Ashley's like your leader, right? Like she's your sponsor and she hit it as well. So I think Ashley's like leading by example and, with your sales and then hitting that first rep in that first month, just in that first month, they're like, hey, you should go for it. And then you just kept going for it. I mean, I was just so amazed by you guys because you guys, there's a lot of people on our team, like literally in the last hours signed their last few teammates, you know what I mean? Like in like literally the last hours of the last day, like it blew me away.
And if
like, you guys were just kept going.
Right. And if Ashley wasn't doing her, coaching end of it, I would have not have even, I was too new and like just trying to figure out what pages I could use and what I could really do to even really read above and beyond. Plus I'm a multi-business owner. Like, so my world is crazy and 2 small kids. So like, if she wouldn't have like pointed it out, I would have totally missed out on that money and opportunity to grow in the company. But
yeah, definitely. So yeah, I love that story. And like you said too, it's never too late to follow up or follow back with people. Like that was one of my points too, is just having excellent customer service, because you want these people to continue to like when they want to order, like they're not going to order every single month. And if they do, they should definitely get the bundle and like the discount. But like, you want them to have like repeat customers. When they do see something of Zaya that they like, there's so many people that they can buy from. Why do they want to keep buying from you and purchasing from you? So having like excellent customer service, like above and beyond, and even just like being a friend and just like connecting on like a friend basis, not even like for a sale, but just a connection. So, so definitely keep following up with those people. It's never too late. Like I'm even going to follow up with people from like years ago just to check in to see how they're doing, not like for a sale, but just to like, that open communication. So I love that. So thank you for sharing. Anything else before I think I saw Ashley on.
Hey girl, maybe. I'm on.
She's on. Oh, there you are. You're pretty.
Hey, beautiful.
Hello.
Well, thanks, Josie, for all your information and congrats again. Okay, Ashley, you are up.
Cool. I'm ready to rock. By ready to rock, you guys? Total shit show. Don't mind the language. I'm sorry if it's offensive. My husband was supposed to be here tonight and he's not here yet. We just got home from wrestling, so we're winging it. But that actually kind of plays into what I want to talk about, because I feel like I've hit a couple of these promos that have come up, and I wish I could tell you that there was like some kind of a blueprint for this. Like there's definitely steps that you need to take every day. And if you see any of these videos, you can go back. A lot of them are the same, you guys. Power hours, checking in, customer service, daily posting, reaching out to your customers, like you were just talking about, going back to talk to your customers. But as terrible as this sounds, you guys, I think for me personally, it truly is about being authentic. It's really about being who you are, because the people that are your customers are there for you. They're not there for your leader. They're not there for the girl who looks super rad on Instagram. They're not there for, because you look so great in your Zaya. They're there because they want to either, like Josie was saying, help you out with your business and support your small business because they're friends and family, or there's something about you and your genuine authenticity that they're like, heck yeah, I dig this and I want to support her and I'm feeling whatever vibe she's got going. So when I first started, you guys, not just about this promo, but when I first started, I was like, I don't have XYZ. I'm not this size. I don't have that. Like, I'm literally in my bed right now. Like, I just got home. I shut my bedroom door. I put my kid in front of YouTube because real life, you guys, because my husband wasn't here, and I just hopped on to talk to you because for me, the last 3 months was about my business. And like Josie was saying, it did get a little stressful, but there were times when you have to grind. And so our team is Humble Hustle. And if you want $5,000, you got to hustle. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people don't like that term. But what that looks like for me some days is even just posting on my story. Like if you are friends with me on Facebook, not in my VIP page, but just on my personal page, I literally post something every single day on my Instagram story. And like just tidbits, like today I worked out and here's my super cute outfit. Today we're at wrestling and I just walked around the gym in this hoodie. It just every day, like today we're ice fishing and I'm wearing our super cute new beanie. Like, I can't even tell you how many sales I've had from people who are like, oh my God, those leggings on your story were so cute. And they'll hit me up that way. So it's really about being consistent for me. And I've seen that in the last year, you guys. I won't lie to you that my November was super slow, but I consistently have hit 1,000 almost every single month, 1,000 to 5,000 in sales almost every month since I started. And it's just because I show up. Like, I don't do anything special. I am not special in any way. I have no marketing skills, you guys. I'm not even going to lie to you. I didn't even watch any of these videos until a couple months into my business. Like, I didn't have time for it. And it is a little overwhelming. So you really have to prioritize. And for me, just checking in every single day, on my story. Like, I know that sounds really weird, but, it's not just about your VIP page. It's not just about, I don't even know a lot of the fits and the sizes, but I do know what products we carry and I really pay attention to that. So, I think showing up every single day, being your authentic self, and then wearing the clothes, you guys. I wear them. I wear them every day. I wear them to yoga. I wear them. Like I said, I just was at the school at the high school. There's a basketball game on. And I was walking around. I'm wearing Zaya head to toe, you guys. And I think because I do wear the products, wearing and sharing is really a big deal. Not just that, but then you know what you like and you can offer that. So, for me, I think just knowing your products, knowing what you're talking about. So you're not just like full of shit totally. Like, you can definitely wing it, which I'm doing right now, and you can wing it, but being truly authentic, and that speaks volumes to me. And I think that's what's been really good for my business. And the other thing, you guys, like, I'm a yoga teacher and I am a little woo woo. So, if that's not your thing, that's cool. But I like wholeheartedly believe in manifesting what you want. So when that promo came out that day, I got that email and I was like, I'm getting it. That was it. Like, there was not a doubt in my mind. There was never one time that I was like, I don't think I'm going to get it. And I'm talking, I'm grinding on the 31st of October, you guys, hitting up my family, hitting up my friends, hitting up everybody I know that had shown interest in the last year that maybe they would join to be a rep, because like it doesn't just happen. You have to put the work in. And like I'm not the girl that's going to talk to you about all the steps and the 100 people you need to write on your list. Like all that stuff is true, but it's really just about like putting the work in, showing up, reaching out, like whatever that means to you. And I really did a lot of work, you guys. Like, my kids would go to bed at 8:00 and I would literally go take a bubble bath and like scroll my Facebook. Girl, you had a party a year ago. You want to bust out another party? Hey, I've seen you. Like you already post all day long. How about you be a rep? Like I literally like just talked to my friends about it. And like I said, there wasn't a time that I was like, oh shit, I don't think I'm going to get this. Like it was happening. So like with any of the promos that we've had, like if I want it, I get it. Like I'm not a conceited person. I don't think I'm special in any way. I just set goals, and it is what I eat, sleep, and breathe. And like that is that, whether it's I want to lose 10 pounds, I want to make $5,000 extra, you guys, like I wanted new floors in my house. I wanted new floors and I wanted that money. So it was consistently showing up, consistently reaching out to people. Like people don't like, okay, some people do randomly just show up and they're like, hey, can I host a party? That does happen sometimes. But for the most part, it's hustling. Like I like Zaya comes out of my mouth in almost every conversation I have, you guys, whether it's the trips I get to take, the extra income I get to make, the girls I get to be friends with, like this community, what it's done for me. Like however I can talk about it, I talk about it. So when I say manifest, like I'm meaning, you know, when I'm in the morning, when I wake up, I literally think, wonder if I have any Zaya mail. I wonder if I like what's coming out today in Zaya, like what Zaya am I going to wear? Like it literally is in my life all the time. Some people maybe think that's exhausting. I love it. Like I love the challenge. I love the hustle. And it feels really good to hit those marks. So like, yeah, the money was awesome, but truly believing in yourself and truly like believing in your business and truly believing in the products that you're selling, you guys. Like I don't love every single piece of Zaya. There are definitely like usually actually I pick the ones that like a lot of people don't dig. Like I like the kind of like more funky, like the, I don't know, just you get your own style and that's what you roll with. And I literally think just like being a product of what you're offering, you know, and like I think it's hard when people get, I see a lot of negativity. I try to keep it out of my group. Even when like Ash and I talk all the time back and forth, and there's never a day that I'm like I just, even if I think it, I'm not going to say it. Like it just, because it doesn't help. It doesn't help to be negative. It doesn't help my vibe. Like it doesn't help my goals. So I don't, like I get a lot of no's. I get a ton of no's. People say no all the time, but like the cool thing about no's is like they're just, you know, not your thing. Like that, they're not there for you. There's a million other people. And the cool thing about the people who don't respond, you guys, like the ones that are just like hanging, they might come back and you can just like reach out again. Like there's like a positive to everything. So I just think truly believing that you're going to get it. Like I'm not joking. There was never a doubt in my mind. And it was what I did for 3 months. Like I call it like hustling. Like that's just my thing. And I love it. I kind of think of it as a game. Like I think it's really fun. And the income is awesome. But I think just really manifesting what you want and like not bullshitting people. Like people can see it. People can see it if you're really fake. Like I don't put makeup on every day because that's not who I am. So when I do show up with makeup, like people are like, whoa. Or, you know, like this, like I just show up like wholeheartedly authentic. and I just really manifest like what I'm like. If you don't know manifest, I guess just really like set those goals and like run for them. Like there's not any obstacles come up for sure. There were like days that I was like, oh, I'm so tired and I just want to go to bed. But I've really replaced a lot of like that mindless scrolling with trying to hustle. And I've replaced a lot of Netflix time with work time. And so I guess it's just picking your priorities and setting those goals. So it doesn't mean you have to do that every month, but when these promos come out, that's when to grind. And like I said, it was 3 months of like busting butt. And then this last month, I think you guys, I don't even know. I think I had like $400 in sales last month. Like this is probably the lowest month I've ever had. I really just took time to not focus on anything. Hold on, buddy. Except just, chilling out after. And like Josie was saying, reaching out again. Sorry, my 4-year-old is like reaching out to people again and just, kind of like picking up the pieces after like a little chaos. And I don't mean bad chaos. Like it was busy, but it was worth it in the end. So yeah, I don't know if that's what you guys are looking for, but
That's perfect.
that's what
No,
I
I
got.
love that. I love that because it's like a push. It's like push months, right? Like it was a 90-day push. That's what we did because like this month too, like I have $1,000 in sales and I'm ecstatic about like that was my goal this month. I just wanted 1,000. My other goal was to really, get excited about Australia and share with people about Australia, which I haven't done much. That's like on my to-do list, definitely for December is just talking about it. I don't know anyone in Australia. I have no idea, but I'm going to find people. Like I'm just going to talk about it on my my page and in my stories and reaching out one-on-one. Like my goal is to have like 3 people want to join me before we even launch in Australia. Again, I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm going to try. So yeah, like those push months. I mean, I totally agree with you. Like November for me was just like, okay, I'm going to breathe. I worked my tail off for 90 days and now I'm going to kind of take it easy over the holidays. And then I think our next promo might come up. What was it? January, February, March last year, Ashley? Because I know you hit that one too.
Yeah, Mexico, January. And that was the same kind of thing. Like I think I
Right.
slowed down in December last year for a month. And then as soon as January came in, they hit that promo. It was just like, I'm going for it. And there, again, was not a doubt in my mind. I literally.
Yeah, I can attest to that. When this girl has a goal, like there's no doubt in my mind that she's not going to get it either because I've seen it happen again and again. So, and here's the thing. And I like what you said, like with consistency, because it's like, okay, yeah, like the promo can come out in January and then you can bust tail for those 3 months, but it's a heck of a lot easier if you've been consistent for those months before, like, right? Like November and October and just over the years or whenever you've started, if you've been consistent and then put a little bit extra work in, it'll be easier to get. But
Well, right.
yeah.
And I think a lot of I think maybe Josie, I caught the tail end of Josie's, but a lot of times, you'll reach out to someone in September and then they'll come back in January. And I know this is like a lot of repetitive things that people talk about, but like planting that seed is the same. And I think when we're manifesting these big promos, you're still leaving all those little seeds for everyone in between. So you're booking parties from that still, especially if you have, like, this is just a little nugget for me. Like if I have a party with 35 people in there, I should be getting like at least a party out of that. I mean, at least like that, like it's like, and for me personally, that is $1,000 party. If there is 30 people in a party, I refuse to get less and I refuse to not book a party like that. Like yeah. I literally will hustle every single person in there. And I know Josie was like, I don't want to bug people, but they can say no. I mean, that's what we do. And like people who are in my VIP page, they chose to be there. So I'm like, if they don't want to, they can leave. These are products I love and I'm just sharing. And especially with the opportunity, like Josie can say, like when I asked her, she was like, yeah, I'll do it to help you out. She joined, I believe, when I was on the Mexico challenge. And like just started sharing and now she's hitting the same numbers I'm hitting. Like, it's just, it really is like I'm not joking when I'm offering the opportunity. If you really wholeheartedly, genuinely feel like this is not just like, you're not selling, like
Mhm.
you're selling leggings, of course, but you're not selling people. Like you're not selling people this, you're sharing the stuff that you already love and already are like passionate about. So that to me has been like a bit, like it's like a mindset thing for me, for all of it.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. And like you said too, with like the planting seeds, yes, it might not be a no now, but let's say like, right, we just had hostess rewards where those ladies that said no before, well, now we've got these awesome hostess rewards, reach back out to them and it might be like a yes, or they'll see there's hostess rewards and reach out to you, or even with the bundle too, you know, like they'll give some incentives here and there. It might be a no, you know, sometimes like for myself personally, no one, maybe two people, I've like recruited over like 50 people in my lifetime of Zaya. Maybe two people reached out to me. Like everyone else, like I reached out to them or I offered it up, you know, like after a party or just in general. And if I wouldn't have done that, like I would have two people on my team, you know? So it's just
Right.
like, and I get a lot of no's too. It just,
Well, and it's like, it's really hard. Like when I first started, it was like, I'm not going to ask them because I don't think they want to do it. Like I have this like mindset of what other, like for some reason I thought I knew what somebody else would want. But the random like kind of crazy thing is I have people, that's my 4-year-old, sorry. I have people that, hold on, I'm on a call right now, buddy. I have people that I would have never thought would want to join Zaya that just like reach, you know, like I'd ask and they'd be like, of course I'll do that. I love Zaya. Like it's so random that you just have people kind of that, or not even just join, but or host a party. Like I would have never asked, you know, I don't have a good example, but somebody because of their age, or somebody because maybe they weren't into activewear, or somebody who I was like really scared to ask, or I don't know. And all of those people have been like the ones that did host or did join or became like one of the best reps. Like it just, I think we just like set ourselves up thinking one way. So like the whole mindset, like again, the mindset thing of like, I don't know if they want to join or if they want that. Like, how do I know they would say no? So that's been really big for me. Just like literally asking everyone. Like at Summit, I can't remember who she was, but she was speaking about like walking through a forest. This was like so awesome for me. It was like, if you guys were at Summit, you probably remember this or maybe remember it. If not, it was like this amazing speaker. And she was talking about like walking through a forest and literally like asking every single tree if they want. I don't even remember what the analogy was, but it was like something about, I don't know, asking them, we'll just say if they want to be a Christmas tree. I don't know, but literally like you don't know which one and there's trees everywhere. So like, how do you pick? You just ask them all. And I don't remember exactly how she worded it, but it was like mind blowing to me that literally like you have 1,000 people on your friend list. Like somebody has to want a pair of leggings and somebody might want to join you. So anyway, I don't know. That's all. That's like, for me, it's just been about literally just offering it and like believing what I'm saying. Like I'm not just filling everyone full of BS. Like this is what I literally wear the clothes every day. And the business has been life-changing for me as a stay-at-home mom, as a full-time college student, as a yoga teacher. Like it's just been really good. And like I said, life-changing in so many different ways. So yeah, I just
You're
shared
an
that.
awesome,
I just
you're an awesome leader. You're an awesome leader and mentor. I mean, I can definitely tell why you're so successful. So, and I want to piggyback on your thoughts too, because that I would say is probably the number one is our thoughts. And again, one of my business coaches, some of you are in her program, Kristen Boss Academy, like her academy, it's not, you don't pay for like all her material, you pay for like the actual coaching. And it's all based around thoughts. Like if you have negative thoughts, bad thoughts, well, you're going to put out negative and bad content. Like no one's going to be attracted to that. And I just read, like I'm going through her program again. Like I just read, we have like 6,000 thoughts a day. 95% of them are negative. So we have to work on our thoughts daily. So that's why it's so important. So if you think you can't, well, you're not going to. Like, it's like that. You think you can, you still have to put the work in and you have to work on that consistently. Like, no, you can every single day. But yeah, your thoughts will honestly like make or break you in your business. It just really will. So yeah, so I just wanted to pop on the thoughts.
Like I know you were doing 75 hard, or you just finished it, or you closed?
I've got a week left.
Okay. So like that to me, like the personal development part of that is so huge. And I know you guys, if you watch any of these monthly or any of these trainings, like people like spew personal development. But I can honestly tell you that in every single aspect of my life, personal development has been like the biggest game changer. You don't have to sit and physically read a hardcover book. You can listen to it in Audible. And I know that's what you've been doing, right? Like walking and listening. I have to drive a lot. Like I drive a lot for work and school. And so I always listen to books. And that, like the personal development, you guys, when I hear those, they literally like light up my head with positive affirmations, positive thinking, like positive, just full of positivity. And I've never had any kind of personal development where I've been like, oh, that sucks. Like, I don't want to listen to that anymore. Like, I've never had that happen. So personal development has been a really big thing too. Just if anybody, like, if you're like, oh, I don't have time to read a book, make time to read a book, whether you listen to it or a podcast, like a 15-minute podcast, you guys could seriously change like the trajectory of your day. Like if you're having a crappy day and you listen to this podcast, or I know Kayla listens to a few, and it might be the same gal that you have for your coach that I just started listening to, and they're like more business focused. And every time I listen to one, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go do that. And then I do it in my business and I always feel awesome. And I usually get sales. Like it's pretty, they really go hand in hand. Like it's not rocket science. Like it's pretty basic stuff, but
yeah. And I also agree, like calls like this, like that's my personal, I check off my personal development for the day, for like calls like this. So, so I just want to end with like, you guys, like, if you want to go for this next promo, like make a plan, like set the goal and then make the plan. If you don't know how to make the plan, definitely reach out to us and your leaders and we'll get together and we'll figure it out and we'll, have that high energy. I know we're like super late. Liz, I don't know if you wanted to add anything. If anyone wants to like do any shout outs, I mean, it's the end of the month. We've never had like a call on the very, very last day of the month. So I thought if we have any shout outs of your team or yourself, like celebrate yourself. I know Ricky's got some pretty awesome sales this month. Yeah. So Kayla too. I just like pulled up.
I'm
go ahead,
super
Kayla.
excited. I'm kind of putting my babes to bed. My husband's sick, so I'm like in between all their rooms right now as I'm trying to listen in. But I just love what all of you guys had to say. Just listening to each one of you was really awesome. I love it, and I love all your advice on that. But I mean, you know what, Ashley, when you were saying how you had, whoa, am I on here still? Low battery. When you were saying about how you have these months where you're going to have like, where you're going for a goal, you have those kind of like push months and stuff like that. It's okay. And you have to be okay and like with having maybe a slower month after all that, because you don't want that burnout. And I've been there. I've had that happen where it's like you do, and then it takes a little bit to kind of come back up from it, but that's okay. You need that time for yourself and for your business just to kind of take a step back. And then I'm always excited to kind of jump back into it again when I do have some time to just kind of like breathe and you know what I mean? So I think that's awesome. And just, don't ever, and I know you aren't, because I know you are believing yourself and I love that, but don't ever, be hard on yourself if you do have a slower month here and there, because it happens to all of us. I mean, there was a few months ago where I barely hit that $1,000 mark and I was just like, oh my gosh, I've never had this happen, and it was like overwhelming and stuff, but there's always, just when you think and you start to think like, oh my gosh, like, things are slowing down and stuff. That's where I really plug into that personal development and really dive into it, especially before doing like reach outs and things with customers, because I feel like it kind of builds me back up and stuff. And then, I've just have to bring that belief back in yourself. So, I love listening to all of you guys. Ricky, you are having an incredible month. Like, holy smokes, there's a lot of girls that are doing really great. So I'm just proud of all of you. And I'm happy that you're all made it to this call tonight. Thank you, Sherry, for setting this all up for us. It's fun to do these. It's been a while. So
yes. And it's been like last minute. I almost kind of was like, no, let's just like let November pass. But I'm like, oh no, we have to have a call. So and I'm so appreciative of you guys all jumping on. So I appreciate you all so much. I love seeing Heather. Heather's a brand new rep and she's on these team calls every single time she's been on a rep. So I just adore her. So, all right, guys, we're way over time. So I appreciate you so much and awesome November. And here's to December.
All right.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
Yeah.